Going on YouTube, we're back again. Today we're going to be working on just a small little project I got from a guy for a drag bike. The motor mounts have ripped off, so we're going to do some aluminum welding and bring you along on the adventures. Alright guys, so here's the frame for the bike. Not much, super light, it's a drag bike. So what we got is a busted off motor mount. So we got this piece machined. That's our width we need to stay. I already got the flat piece that was welded to the bike itself kind of off of there, so I gotta grind that off. So we gotta do that one, and then this one here is starting to crack. So see, you can see the plate that's welded there, that's just for extra strength. So we'll get this cut off, cleaned up, and then we'll start fixing this thing up here. As you can see, I got the old one off. So that's the motor mount. I'm gonna go ahead and get this ground down flush, get it ready for welding. We're doing aluminum or stainless. Always grab a brand new disc. When you're gonna be grinding this stuff down, you don't wanna get mild steel embedded in there. It will cause it to rust. So I always grab a new grinding wheel, cutting disc, whatever, when you go to work with aluminum or stainless. So we're gonna grind this down. We'll get it nice and prepped for welding, and then we'll cut our little pieces that we're gonna weld on there. As you can see now, we got both areas kind of ground down nice and smooth, all the junk off of there. So now what I'm going to do, just got some 1/8 inch plate, aluminum plate, and we're going to make this bottom piece for the tab to weld to. You never want to weld the tab directly onto your surface. You always want to weld a plate onto your surface, which it'll spread out the weight a lot better. So we're gonna do that, get some tabs cut. Also, I like to get the welder set up, so I'll use some of these scraps here to set the welder up to weld before we actually weld on the project. We got our little piece that we cut off. Got our aluminum here. What I'm gonna do, just kind of set it on here. Mark it. It's obviously not going to be square because I cut it off with a cutoff wheel. Take our square, real simple like. Draw our lines, meet them up. And we can measure it. So we're going to need 2 of them. And we'll draw out 2 of them, cut them on the bandsaw. Got our 2 pieces cut. We'll get them cleaned up, ready for welding, and then I am going to get the welder set up and ready to go to get these welded on. So as you can see, I got it all cleaned up. This is the old one on there right now. Just looking at it to see where placement was. What I'm gonna do is take my marker, and I'm just gonna mark about where I want that plate to start, just so we have an idea when we weld it on there. Just like so. And there's our plate. I may cut it down a little bit. I don't really like how long it is on the sides. Yeah, I'm just going to cut it down a little bit just so it sits a little nicer, so I can at least get one side welded on. So I'm going to do that and then we'll come right back. So I got it on there looking how I like it. I'm going to get everything wiped down like I always tell you guys. Always wipe everything down with acetone. You can probably get away with steel if you don't want to. I do. The cleaner the better, so I like getting everything. You don't realize how dirty everything gets just from sitting. That's all the dirt on just this one little piece. Guys, even your filler rods, you don't realize how much dirt is on them. Now, I already wiped this one down 3 times, and look at that. That's from the filler rod. So I always wipe everything down good. I'm gonna get to tacking this on, and we'll come back in, get a couple different angles. Probably one of the best things I ever invested in is this Eastwood tungsten grinder. Super nice. Easy work of grinding the tungsten. I don't know if you can see that or not. Now, a lot of people weld aluminum different. I don't use a gas lens. I think that it's a lot more precise when I use just a regular old standard head, no gas lens. Gas lens seems to make the puddle for me move around too much. There's more than one way to skin a cat. I'm just kind of telling you what I do it. I'm not claiming to be the best welder, but you know, I get by. Now that we got the flats welded on there for where we're going to put the actual mounting points, it's 1/4 inch aluminum. And we're going to be making some of these guys. So I'll bring you in closer, kind of show you how I do that. So I use what they like to call layout fluid. It's a lot more precise than, say, a marker. So when I'm doing stuff like this, I'll use layout fluid. Put a brusher on here. And then play the drying game. So we'll let it dry and then show you what we do. So if you can see in here, I have my tab laid out onto where I put the layout fluid. What I'm going to do, I got a center punch. Punch the center of the hole, and then I have a scribe. That I'm going to trace the part. And then you can see how good you can actually see the part because I put the layout fluid on it. So I'll make 2 of these tabs and then we'll get welding these on. So as you can see, I got my jig in there. So this is gonna move. We got my piece cut. Now we're gonna get this tacked on there and then weld it up. Number 1 finished. Time for motor mount number 2, which is gonna go right there. So that was a fun little project, guys. Figured I'd make a little video. Finished it all up. There's the motor mount there. And then one up there. I like welding aluminum, and I don't get to do much of it, so when I get a project like this in, I like to do stuff like this. Thanks for watching, guys. Again, like, subscribe, share with your friends. The more likes and posts I get, the more videos I'm gonna do. Thanks a lot. See you in the next one. Peace.